Steady footage and clean audio go a long way to giving your video a professional feel. In this instructional video, Austin is going to go over what type of camera supports are available, as well as when to use certain types of microphones.
Now that we understand cameras better, let's check out some support gear. Most of this stuff is straightforward, so we're going to move kind of quick. Tripods are a necessity. They make your camera movements smooth or lock in place for rock-steady shots. Make sure to get a tripod with a fluid head though, instead of a friction head. And make sure your tripod can easily support your camera weight, or you won't be able to lock it down. Tripods are one of those things where you get what you pay for, but for a beginner, most low-priced tripods with a fluid head will fit your needs. Small tripods can also be very useful. They can set up quick and fit in unique places that regular tripods won't go. Similar to a tripod is a monopod. They don't make video as rock solid as a tripod does, but they still make it pretty smooth and steady. They're quick to set up, so they're great when you constantly have to move your camera. Because of their size, weight, and quickness, they're really useful in the field. Next, we have the tree arm. These allow you to have smooth video while filming in a tree. They have multiple arms which give you flexibility to move your camera around. They also hold the weight of your camera, which is a big help when you're trying to move slow, make adjustments, and not scare the animals around you. On that note, reducing movement is a big part of filming your hunts. This is where remote controls, phone apps, and LANC controllers really help out. Remote controls and phone apps are similar, but phone apps usually have more features. For example, a lot of action cams don't have a video display, but you can look at your video through the app. LANC controllers allow you to operate your camera from your tree arm or tripod handle, which makes a lot less movement in the woods. They usually have features like zooming, focus, and record. One really fun piece of gear is a camera slider. It's exactly what it sounds like. You mount your camera on it and it slides. You won't film the actual hunt with it, but sliders can transform boring shots into exciting professional shots. The most common slider techniques are revealing something like this, or adding a sort of 3D look like this. The trick to this 3D look is having something positioned close, medium, and far from your camera. It's called the parallax effect. Just remember, as nice as all of the expensive equipment is, don't overlook the simple ways you can improve your video. If you have a shooting bag or any piece of gear, you can use it to stabilize your camera or get low for unique shots. Even a tree can really help out, so don't overlook the obvious. If you want to produce good videos, you need good audio. The three main types of microphones you'll use are the built-in camera microphones, a shotgun microphone, and a lavalier microphone. Camera mics are okay for picking up audio all around you, but their quality isn't good for anything above the hobby level. Shotgun mics provide better quality audio and can really pick up sounds from whatever they're pointing at. And lavalier mics are great for isolating a specific sound, like a person's voice. Most hunters use wireless lav mics, which are expensive but handy. Here's a quick comparison of a lav mic and a camera mic. Notice how the audio sounds flat with the camera mic, and it gets quieter as he turns his head. Microphones come with either the 1/8" jack or the XLR connector used with most professional equipment. Occasionally you'll see microphones with a USB connector. These are used to record audio directly into your computer, something to consider for adding narration when editing. If you're going to make this a serious hobby or go the professional route, remember, microphones don't get outdated like video equipment does. So if you buy a mic, you might want to invest in a quality mic. Also, headphones are incredibly important if you want quality audio. Even earbuds will work. Without them, you don't hear any problems, like batteries dying or a microphone rubbing against clothing. Okay, so the big question is, should you use a tripod for everything? Can you go handheld? Whatever. One thing I've seen with a lot of people, if you're filming close action like bow hunting, or a lot of fast moving action like duck hunting, going handheld or using a shoulder rig is usually just fine, and it's actually better in a lot of situations, so you're not limited with your movement. But if you're filming longer range stuff, then you really should use a tripod or something to stabilize your camera. So a couple of other points about microphones. I think all DSLRs and all consumer cameras take the 1/8" jack, and then all of the professional cameras and all of the prosumer cameras take the XLR connectors. Also, all microphones take power, so if your microphone doesn't take batteries, then you have to flip a switch on your camera so your camera can add power. and it usually says phantom power or plus 48V.